This is ReadAlineDoAlineCooking.com. My name is Mike Pierce. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my home. Today, we are going to make manicotti using the recipe in this cookbook, the Mafia Cookbook by Joseph Joe Dogs Iannuzzi. I made the marinara sauce from this and it was really good. It turned out really nice. So anyways, the first thing we need to do is make our cheese filling. This should be pretty easy, but that's what we got to do first. So as always, one on me, one on the down angle, and let's get started. So it asks for 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese. This is 1 3/4 cups. So it's going to be a little over, just because I don't know what to do with 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese. And 1/4 pound of mozzarella. This is 1/2 pound mozzarella. And 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan. I have Romano. And rather than use the store-bought non-freshly grated, we're going to grate some Romano. $12 to $15 fresh mint leaves chopped. I have mint. I don't know how much that is. We'll put just a tiny bit in. That's probably enough. I don't know. And salt and pepper to taste. It's probably got enough salt. Okay. To make the crepes, we need 1 cup of flour, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of water, and 2 eggs. So let's start with the flour. 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water, plus 2 tablespoons. And 2 eggs. All right, well that was pretty easy. Let me move my camera and we'll try and make some crepes. See how that's gonna work. Right back. Welcome back. It says to pour 1/8 cup at a time into a slightly heated and greased 9-inch frying pan. We'll see. My frying pan's bigger than that and I don't know what a slightly heated pan is. So we'll try this. This is 1/4 cup. I don't have 1/8 cup. My first crepe was a failure. I think my pan's too hot. Oh, this is half a disaster. Look at him a little bigger. First one might be a test. Yep. Ta-da! Well, that was fairly terrible. Let's see if we can do better a second time. Second one was better. Still terrible, but you know, what are you gonna do? yet. Just a bit more. Okay, last one. Well, then apparently it's going to be a big one. Okay, finally done making crepes. That was more than 20 minutes of making crepes. So let me move my camera and we'll get to assembling. Be right back. All right, well, I've moved everything. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing here. The one thing I have learned is making crepes is far harder than I thought, because that was terrible. So anyways, what it says to do is to spoon some of the sauce into the bottom of a pan. So let's do that. I know how to do that. Okay, so I think I got my pan pretty well coated. Maybe a little more. Right in there. Okay. Now it says to spoon some of the cheese filling to the middle of the crepe, which isn't quite how I would do it, but I'll follow the directions. I don't know. And it says to roll them, but then to place it in with the seam on the bottom. So there we go. Okay. Next crepe. While I'm doing this, I'm trying to gauge how much cheese to use so I don't have extra, but don't run out. It's kind of hard. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm supposed to be folding the ends underneath. I haven't done that. Okay, last one. Well, there we go. So then, spoon the rest of the marinara over the top of the crepes. Okay, well, we're all set. Got the preheated oven at 325. Says to cook for 20 to 25 minutes. So here we go. Well, welcome back. We're done. You pop it out of the oven and see what we got. So here it is. Here it is in the down angle. Doesn't really look like much. Well, here it is. And it's, I don't know, I didn't really look, doesn't look very good. But that's okay. Let's give it a try and see how it tastes. Well, it tastes really good. The crepes almost dissolve. I mean, they're barely there. They're not like normal pasta. It's almost like mushy pasta. It's just not there. The cheese blend is really good. The pasta sauce, I mean, the marinara, you know, we didn't make it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, to kind of summarize all this. So this cookbook is cool. It's fun. I enjoy it. This is the second recipe I've done from it. The first one was the marinara. It's a different video. It changed how I make marinara, at least for small groups. Big groups, I'm still probably going to use a crock pot. But small groups, I'm going to use the recipe in this book, just from now on. So with the manicotti, there was nothing really wrong with the recipe. The hard part I had, obviously, with the crepes is, to me, the batter was actually too thick. So I ended up trying it with one pan, then with a different pan, and then I ended up using too much batter, so I had to make a little more, and I forgot about the egg, but I put in another half cup of flour and a cup of water instead of a half cup of water. and that watered it down a little bit, and then it kind of worked for me. So I learned that crepes are kind of hard to make and whatever. But the problem I had with the recipe was nothing with the recipe. Apparently I just don't like manicotti because it has no mouthfeel, it has no texture. A crepe just kind of disappears, and you've got cheese and you've got sauce, and there's nothing to crunch, there's nothing to bite on, nothing to chew on. If this was in the pasta tubes like you've seen probably, that might have a little better mouthfeel. Or if I added some, I don't know, maybe cubed salami to the sauce so I'd have something to chew on, I think I would have liked it a lot better. Otherwise, it's a fine recipe, it worked fine, not a big deal. Kind of rolling them in crepes is kind of cool because you don't have to go buy manicotti tubes or whatever they're called, right, the pasta. You can just make them. Most people have a couple eggs and some flour and water around the house. So that's not a problem. To me, it was a success because I was able to make it. I learned something. I learned several things, but mostly about making crepes. So that was kind of cool. And so anyways, I'm gonna chalk it up as a win, as another successful recipe on my quest to kind of learn how to cook. As always, if you like the video, please like the video. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to the channel. Now and then go up to readalign.doaligncooking.com and take a look around the About page, the recipe page. This recipe will be posted within 24 hours. Until next time, thank you so much.